Now let's go for the next agenda. That is Serenity framework. Let's go for the Serenity framework. Okay. The purpose of Serenity framework, right? To write cleaner and more maintainable code, automated acceptance code. Serenity generates a detailed and interactive reports. We get a beautiful reports with the help of Serenity. Serenity supports data-driven testing when compared to better when compared to the other frameworks, hybrid BDD, Cucumber framework. Serenity automatically takes screenshot during the execution. No need to write a code for right screenshot. Right, it has an inbuilt functions where it automatically takes screenshot. Okay, and another one of the most important thing, right? In other frameworks, we need to create a library class and a reusable class, whereas Serenity has already the inbuilt functions. We can reuse it easily. No need to write here. See, for example, right, in our JS right, framework, we created this library class and reusable code. Serenity framework already has this code. We need to just reuse it. That's it. No need to waste time in writing all this code with the help of Serenity framework. Just easily, the Serenity guys have already created this code. Just we need to call those methods and use it. So it avoids a lot of time in creating a framework. They have an already inbuilt framework that we are going to call and use it. So that is the difference between the other framework and this framework. So it can be easily used. Okay. Now let's go and create an Serenity framework. I'm creating a new project here. We are just closing the old project. A lot of enhancements we can do with the help of the old project, but for time is running short, we are unable to move forward, but we are going with other frameworks. Okay, create a simple project. Serenity hybrid building framework. It is also Serenity also works with the concept of BDD. Okay, Serenity also works with the concept of BDD. Okay, so behavior driven framework, we can add BDD feature files, step definitions, and pages. Serenity also works with the combined of page object model design pattern. BDD test JUnit can be used in Serenity, not the TestNG. Okay, now let me get a Serenity hybrid BD Cucumber framework. Let me finish it. Okay, then I'll go to the com.xml. Okay, so the main just an overview. Serenity framework, right? No need to add the useful functions. It already has inbuilt functions which are going to use it. Second point is it is going to create a beautiful report when compared to the other frameworks. It has a beautiful, excellent reporting. Third point is it automatically takes screenshots for each function, right? Each line of code, it is going to take a screenshot before and after. That is a beautiful thing. Before a screenshot, after a screenshot, for each action is going to take. That is a beautiful thing in screenshot. In the Serenity, and it's easy, maintainable, right, adaptable, right. A lot of work time is reduced with the help of this right Serenity framework, because we need to spend a lot of time in creating all these reusable methods. Okay, so these guys have already created a framework. We are just going to use it and minimize our time here. That's the main purpose of this Serenity framework. Hope you got the overview about Serenity framework. Let's see. Let's add the dependencies in the form.xml now. I have an already a dependency which is there in my old project. I'm just going to copy and paste it. If you want these dependencies, I can share. You can ping me. I'll share it. Okay. So I've added these dependencies in my framework, which I've already had. This is based on the Serenity. If you listen carefully, notice it, right? This is TestNG annotation we added. Selenium HQ or not one, Selenium Java 4.11 version we added. WebDriver manager, which we did in the last framework I added. Next one is Serenity BDD, Serenity core dependency. Serenity Cucumber, since we are going to integrate it with us Cucumber, we are going to add it. Next one is Serenity Screenplay WebDriver, I'm going to add. Next one is Serenity Ensure dependency, I'm going to add. Next one is JUnit, since I'm going to run with JUnit engine, right? Jupyter engine, I'm going to add. JUnit platform launcher, I'm going to add. Next one is these are the dependencies, right? Assert dependency, right? And for integration of the Serenity with the pipeline, Jenkins pipeline, right? I need this Maven Sunfire plugin and Maven failsafe plugin for failed capturing the fail screenshots, right? I need this Maven failsafe plugin. We need. Okay, so these are all the integration for the Maven execution. We need Maven compiler plugin. We need Maven Sunfire plugin. So the plugin and all should be added for the integration with the DOPS, right? The Jenkins, the integration, right? We need to do it. First, let me update the project. Okay, after adding the dependencies, let me update the project. Okay, now what I do is I update the project. Let me go and create one file in the project serenity.properties. This is one of the important file. Right, we should add in the Serenity framework serenity.properties. Okay, let me click finish. Okay, now we need this this property file in our project. Let me copy and paste it. This tells what's the project name which you are doing. Apollo Hospital, right? Apollo Hospital you are doing, and what is the target, right? Reporting, where I need to keep the reporting, that one, which browser I'm going to launch. Next one is what is the desired capability, right? If I'm going to run with the headless browser. Next one is the screenshot timing 3 seconds, right? It should do, and right for screenshot should be taken for each action. For every action, take a before a screenshot and after a screenshot. I'm just instructing Serenity do some basic tasks so that it's taking a report, keeping the report in the right path, and giving a right project name. Okay, so these are all for reporting purpose. The Serenity property, this will replicate in the reporting. Okay, so for this purpose, I'm keeping the Serenity property file in our project. Okay, let us go to the project now. Dependency has been added. Serenity properties has been added. Let me go to the SRC test Java. As I told you, no need of creating library class and reusable class, since Serenity as already has this library class methods and reusable methods already inbuilt in the framework. Got it, guys? This is the main point, main difference between the other framework and this framework. Hope you all understood. Hope you're on the right track. Let's go to the pages directly. I'll create one package, Apollo Hospital. Okay. Then I'll create one class. We'll take another scenario. Let's go to the application. We'll go to the same application, Apollo Hospital. What scenario will go? Can you go to book health checkup? Consult online. So here, same thing will do. Okay, let's search a doctor and click search button. Some doctor, some search from the list. Just select a list and click search. Okay, we'll go here and validate any one thing in the result. Okay, so we'll go search box, click search button, and we'll give an assert condition. We'll validate. So simple test case will do. Okay. Okay. Now what we'll do is what is this test case? Find a doctor, search doctor. Okay. So now let's create a class search doctor page. Okay. Click finish. Okay. Now let's go and create. Next we'll create step definitions. We'll create the structure of the framework. Search Apollo Hospital steps. This is the package name. Apollo Hospital step definition. Just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Hold on. Okay. Let me create a test and first I created a step definitions. Okay. Next I'm going to create another class. Now I created three packages. One is pages. Next one is step definitions, and third one is the runner class. Okay. Now I'll create the future folder. Okay. Now I'll create the report folder. Okay. Now I'll create a future file here. Okay, to test the Apollo functionality, Apollo application. Okay, next one is right Apollo application. Scenario is okay to test the search doctor functionality. To test or validate the search doctor functionality. Okay, now let's write the precondition. Okay, user enters, navigates to URL and launches the application. Launches the browser and navigates to URL. Okay, launches the browser and navigates to the URL. Enters the doctor details. And enters the doctor name in search doctor field. Okay. Now, then next clicks the search icon. Clicks the search user clicks the search icon. Then user user validates the result page. Okay, user validates the result page. Okay, now it takes a screenshot. Automatically it takes it in each action. It's going to take a screenshot and close the browser. Okay, now let's generate the steps. First, we'll add the runner class. Here, we should write run with that Serenity. We should define it's a Serenity framework, right? We should give Cucumber Serenity. We should define this is Serenity framework. So we should write Cucumber Serenity runner dot class. Okay, so there we use write Cucumber, write run with Cucumber or JUnit like that we do. Here in the Serenity framework, the annotation will be at run with Cucumber Serenity runner dot class. So it defines it's going to be a Serenity framework. Okay, now let's add Cucumber options here, and we are going to tell it's going to be a JUnit, right? Next, we'll tell what is a plugin, right? Glue we are going to do. What step definition we are going to do. We can add hooks also here, right? Now this runners will set up. Now we'll generate the snippets. Okay. Now I'm going to generate the snippets. Okay. Now I'm going to import all the right the given keywords in packages, given when keyword packages. Okay. Next one is I'm going to remove the garbage steps here. Okay, now I'm going to create this. I'm going to there we used to extend library class, but here Serenity it has one right page objects, right? It already has one right inbuilt right. It has an inbuilt abstract class page object which has the methods of the basic launch code. Okay, which has the methods of the basic launch code. So it extends page objects here. Instead of library class, we are using the page. So this page object abstract class has the methods of reusable code and also the library class code, the browser launch code, close app code, alert code, window code, frame code, right, the drop down, right, JavaScript executor. All these methods are inbuilt in the page object. So we just need to draw only one line, extend page objects. So it is going to extract all the code from the Selenium repository. Okay, got it? So this is the logic here. Understood? Okay. Now what we should do is right. We should create at we'll create the methods. Okay. So as doctor. See this dollar represents driver dot find element by. Okay. So normally we used to write give driver dot find element right in our Selenium, right? This dollar does the work of that. It's a symbol used to denote page objects. Okay, so this is used to talk about the page patterns used in the test automation to represent web pages or the section of web page. Okay, so this dollar symbol is in the Serenity right test code. It is talks about the page of these classes to interact with the web elements. We normally use at find by annotations, right, in page object model which we saw yesterday. Or normally in a simple line of code we used to driver dot find element. This dollar does the work of both. Okay, but it directly tells it is nothing but at find by annotation in the page object model. Okay, so this dollar is telling that. Okay, so it talks about a web element. Okay, so now this is so we first draw right dollar. Okay, it is talk about a web element facade here. It is a class provided by Selenium framework that serves as a wrapper around the Selenium web element. So it acts like a wrapper, right? So it wraps up everything and puts in a one simple word that is called dollar. Okay, so now let's go give dollar. By dot directly we can use give the locator here by dot xpath, and we'll take the xpath of the search. So this usage of Serenity is makes our work very easy, right? We can finish the framework in an easy way instead of right creating database classes, library classes, utility classes, right? Which minimizes our time. Right directly, right? We can see in there we have to use page factory at implementation. Lot of things are minimized here, so it minimizes our time. Okay. Here I'm using an ID instead of XPath, right? So the best way always is going to be the ID. Okay, the first and best way. Okay, by dot ID dot search. Okay. Now, in the normally in our Selenium, we have to pass a value. We need to we have a method called as send keys. Here we have one in the Serenity instead of send keys, we have a method called as type. Okay, we see like type and enter, type and tab, just plainly type. Okay, so we use a red type here. Or type and enter also it's fine. It goes and clicks the enter button also. We can do it makes our work very easy.